Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. Hi everyone, my name is Anita and I welcome you all on Impact of Media once again. Today I'm going to be with Professor Jinal Shah. Hi Jinal, welcome on Impact of Media.
Thank you so much, Anita, for having me. Thank you
I'm
so
really
much.
excited. So you are currently working as the Assistant Professor of Marketing at School of Commerce at Narsee Monjee Institute of Management Studies.
Yes,
Yeah, and you're
yes.
pursuing your PhD from KJ Somaya Institute of Management. This is really exciting and inspiring to see that you are teaching as well as you are pursuing your PhD. And I'm very thrilled to see your recent award which you received in ICMC 2022 conference. Hearty congratulations on that. How are you
Thank you so
feeling?
much. I'm feeling top of the world. I'm feeling very happy, very humbled, but I'm also feeling very responsible that, the expectations that my family, my friends, colleagues now that have from me, I think, I hope that I should be able to live up to that, with all my future endeavors.
Okay. So what was more exciting was the award money which you received. So in Amitabh Bachchan ka voice, if I ask you, क्या कीजिएगा इतने पैसों का आप?
So, एक research fund, I'll be probably creating a research fund for myself, because I attend a lot of workshops,
Uh-huh.
and then there is this pressure from family. "Ki, how much will you learn? How much you want to do all this?" So
Uh-huh.
now I'll probably create a fund,
Uh-huh.
in a separate account, and the debits and credits, the awards and the
Mhm.
expenses. I'm going to manage all of that.
Mhm.
But as you asked, that what was more exciting, whether it was the award or the money, um, I think the award to be awarded from MICA, which is the leading
Hmm.
marketing advertising institute in the country, where the participants for this conference, they were from National University of Singapore, I am Ahmedabad, Bangalore, all the
Hmm.
top B schools of the country and Asia.
Hmm.
I think that is such a huge boost and validation.
Uh-huh.
And, the organizers told me that the award was clearly on the basis of the paper that you've submitted and not on the presentation.
True.
So I think it's a double affirmation that probably somewhere I'm doing something right, and maybe I need to continue this path of excellence that I'm aspiring.
Great, Jinal. I wish you all the best for more awards, and I think more accolades are on the way. One interesting thing in your profile is also that you are 5 times net set qualified. How does it feel?
It feels great. So I tell a lot of people that when it comes to fundamentals,
Huh.
my academic fundamentals or career fundamentals, I think I'm very rock solid. And my first net, okay, was purely me clearing my first net exam was purely accident. So I just went to see the exam, that how it is, what is this hula hoo all about net, let me first understand. And I clearing that, okay, was a surprise, and that got me into a job, into a college, and thereafter, I was aspiring ki, chalo, let me try for a JRF in commerce or management. That didn't happen, but at least I landed up with 5 net. So yeah, it feels great. It feels nice.
So, okay, tell me more about your PhD journey. How you started thinking about your PhD journey, and what made you to take research as a career choice?
So, so I cleared my first net in 2011, and in 2012 I got into SIS College of Commerce in the BMS department, and everybody over there started saying that, oh, clearing net is very difficult. You should immediately get into a PhD. But I was not very comfortable with the thought of getting into a full fledged course. And so 1 or 2 years, okay, I just spent, okay, strengthening my hold on teaching. Then in 2015 I applied to IIT Bombay, but I was not even shortlisted. I was rejected, and the reason being that I don't have an MBA. and that hit me a lot. But I always take all the rejections in a very positive way, and I was like, okay, if they want an MBA, let me have an MBA and let me give that MBA. And on that in that same year, I got also promoted as a HOD, head of the department. So leaving the job was a very that was totally out of question. So I thought, let me do a part-time MBA from KJ Somaya Institute of Management, which is itself so rigorous. Okay, it's a 3-year part-time course. We had almost 20 hours of lectures, physical classes, spread from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, test assignments, etc. And I did it so sincerely. I was a first ranker in all the semester, and I ended up getting a gold medal. And in those 3 years, okay, I interacted with so many teachers over there. So they kind of cleared my myth that yes, a good institute is important, but more than that, okay, the area of study that you would want to take up, okay, that is important. So don't run behind the institute, run behind your topic and your passion. Focus more on that. And my PhD is on MOOCs, massive open online courses.
Okay.
So I was always very excited about it. And I worked with my professors over there, Professor Isaac Jacob, with whom I have written 2 cases in Phillip Kotler's 15th edition. And I've also been a content developer for strategic brand management by Kevin Keller. So he encouraged me, and he in fact helped me convert my master thesis into a research paper, for which again I got an award.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the admissions were floated at Somaya for PhD, I thought, okay, this is the right place, because the kind of conferences and workshops that happen at Somaya and the ecosystem that they have created, the resources that are available, I think this is the best place, for me. And that's how my PhD started.
Great. So, Jinal, while I was exploring your LinkedIn profile, one very interesting observation I have, you are also doing a lot of workshops on creating brand personalities on LinkedIn. I think to young scholars and MBA students, to engineering students. Um, and I am observing on LinkedIn that a lot of professors are talking about their papers and the output which they are generating over a period of time in papers which they are publishing, and the impact factor papers wherein they are publishing. Um, how do how do you think that LinkedIn is going to help scholars and professors in building their own brands as a research scholar brand in the coming times?
Anita, thank you so much for this question. So I've been working on LinkedIn for last three and a half years on my own profile. And it's only in 2020 I started doing these workshops. Okay, I started with one college, and there was never a looking back, where I have ended up doing workshops, okay, for more than 50 colleges. That includes even IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, IIM Visakhapatnam, Rohtak, and so on. And in all of these sessions, okay, we do have some teachers and research scholars, and I always tell them that ResearchGate or Google Scholar are not the only platforms for you to share your work. Okay, so it's only in last 3-4 years that we see research scholars actually putting their work and sharing their progress on LinkedIn. I tell them that LinkedIn can be used by them to network with future collaborators. Like I have this habit that every time I read a research paper, good research paper, I search about the author on LinkedIn, and I try to connect with them. And that's how the conversation starts. Secondly, if you're posting your achievements, you said it very right. Okay, most of us, most people are putting only factual details, impact factor, ABDC, ABS, which a lot of other corporate people, students may or may not understand. So it's very important that there has to be a story. And when I say a story, just copy pasting the abstract doesn't help. Okay, if you share the motivation and the reason that why did you take up this project, okay, why did you take up this study, if you can sum up in 2-3 lines, I think this research, okay, which is generally okay, we target it for industry. I think even students and a lot of other people would want to show that interest.
True.
So this is how I feel LinkedIn can help.
True. I think one more point here, when we do a lot of sharing on LinkedIn, we also get more research ideas and future collaborators accordingly, because we keep on reading other people's content and we try to relate and try to seek that gap in the posts, if we can also contribute over there. So maybe future ideas on research are going to be coming from LinkedIn, apart from literature itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So
Absolutely.
moving.
And it's important to follow the stalwarts of the field, So what are they doing, and how are they, what is the approach? And another thing I would like to say is that people should definitely use LinkedIn for following research, because a lot of times the papers are available open source for first 50 days, first 1 month. So that's how you get access to new papers, okay? Otherwise, which are behind a firewall or something. So that is another motivation interest, to read that full article.
True. I think that's a very good advice to a lot of people who are using LinkedIn, but in a very quantitative way. Your indication or your statement is actually will make their profile more qualitative in nature. So moving forward, moving to the next question, Jinal, if you want to say anything to Professor Monika Khanna from this platform.
Uh, Thank you for this. I would want to say that, Monika, ma'am, you are an iron lady, and I really look up to you. You're the leader of the institute, but the ease with which you do the teaching, okay, whether it is at the institute or you are also as a visiting professor, in a college in Germany and Russia, and the kind of research output that you come up with, okay, every now and then. Ever since you have taken up the leadership at Somaya, the research output of the faculties has increased so much, because you ask every department to do the conferences, the workshops. So that is something which benefits young scholars like me. Another thing, thank you so much for always encouraging me to aim higher, and not for settling something very trivial or very easy. So that is something. And I've always found out that she will always respond to my queries for PhD or research papers within 24 hours. So that excitement that she shows, okay, towards research, I really thank her from the bottom of my heart.
I wish everybody gets professors like Professor Khanna. And
I also, sorry, Anita, I also want to say that a lot of my scholars that my fellow scholars that I have, okay, they discuss that, the order of authorship, what should I do? My guide wants the name to be first, and then, but I have never faced this issue. In fact, there was one case that I was working for 3-4 years ago. I was not knowing about this whole order. So out of respect, okay, I said, let me keep ma'am's name first and then my name second. Ma'am shouted at me that, Gina, don't do all this, okay? You are the one who's working. You are the primary scholar. It is only your name that is always going to come first. Uh, so I'm very grateful. And a lot of horror stories that I hear, okay, about PhD guides and all, and I'm like, I don't know any of that. So I'm very lucky that way. So yeah.
Wish this luck carry forward in the future. Okay, so Jinal, moving towards the rapid fire round. We have a very small surprises over here. Rapid fire round. So my first question to you is here: what is your favorite marketing topic?
My favorite marketing topic is millennial consumer behavior, and the second one is Sigmund Freud, id, ego, superego, and how it governs our behavior.
Okay, two marketing books or two books on personal branding.
I would like to say that for personal branding, one is Unmarketing. And in general, everybody should read Strategic Brand Management by Kevin Keller. It will really strengthen your fundamentals for personal and corporate branding.
Okay. So, who is your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber is Neeraj Kaushik. Okay, although he has not established himself as like that, but the kind of the noble thought that he has, okay, to spread the knowledge. Okay, fantastic.
Okay, what is your best moment during your PhD program?
So I think the best the best moment. Best moments, I would say, I have won 4 research awards, okay, for my PhD work, all from premier institutions. So I think those have been some key moments which have validated that continue this path.
Great. Anything you would like to share with the PhD scholars? Any advice?
I would say that don't get defined, okay, by a brand or an institution or something. Okay, build on your own brand. Doesn't matter from where you're doing your PhD. Doesn't matter, okay, what area of study that you have. As long as you do excellent work, I think success is going to be yours.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think PhD is a slow journey, but I think it's worth pursuing.
Okay. What is your go-to snack?
Sukha bhel. Every day, like every day, I have it.
Are you a coffee person or a tea person?
I'm a tea person, complete tea.
Pizza person or a dosa person?
Dosa, definitely.
Okay. So on this fun note, I will wish you all the best, and you may get a lot of awards, and you finish your PhD as early as possible. Maybe soon we are going to meet in person. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
Jinal.
Thank you, Anita, and thank you, Inkpot Hub, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
It's great to see you all here. Thank you for watching our work. If you have not subscribed to Inkpot Hub Media, then please hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel and support research celebrations in India.